Hello Pisces, here's a reading for you for 2019, for the whole year. Of course it's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. That's why I recommend to check not only your sun sign but also your ascendant sign, also called rising sign, and generally all the strong areas in your horoscope, in your natal chart. You can see the link down below. And check where your personal planets lie in your natal chart. The personal planets are Mars, Venus, Moon, and Mercury. So create your own mix, your own concoction out of this. All right? As you can see, the cards are already on the table because I was doing this reading in my native language first, so I already know what's going on. I think it's a great year to grow, to expand, and to be someone more than you were before, in a very peaceful way. You're not becoming a tyrant, but rather you're more in alignment with Earth and stars and the universe, and that's why you're protected. Okay? Your central card showing you this year is Nine of Pentacles. It's a very pleasant energy of someone who's independent, really proud of whatever she or he is doing. As you can see, the person is standing in her own garden and having a hawk on her hand, which is the symbol of independence here. The goal is reach, so there is also financial stability here. Venus in Virgo, this card is, so it is about beauty and love and relationships, but in a very earthy way. There's prudence here and hard work that is paid. So you reap your rewards here, and it's well deserved. This situation of stability and happiness is well deserved here. As the main background energy from the major arcanas, you have Wheel of Fortune, which is a lucky card. It's Jupiter. So the Jupiter is a great benefic among the planets. It's a positive influence in whatever you're doing. There is possibility to grow and to have luck in whatever you're doing. So it can also indicate change. Just like that, the proper time to change, the turn of events that perhaps you were waiting for a long time. Now it can happen. So very positive overall energy for you, Pisces. The four main cards that I drew are Death. I love this card. A wise one, an old one. She knows and she understands everything, and there's great love in the way she looks at us. So, of course, death can be a difficult energy because it swipes everything clean. So, whatever was known is now gone, and you are in a phase of a great unknown. And you may feel frightened by the necessity to create something anew, to arrange things in a new way. And I feel that the next card is showing you standing there, facing your future, having a beautiful background that is supporting you and that is pushing you towards these sails. So a great unknown, an ocean ahead of you, An ocean is a great plain, and something lies on the other side of it. So you're setting sail towards this. And you may be a beginner. This is a page. So you feel like a beginner, but you're ready to sail anyway. There is a hint of optimism here, I feel. Perhaps good news of some kind. The next card you have is Eight of Cups. So again, water element present here. Eight of Cups usually talks about leaving something behind, something that was precious for us. And you have this card again in the winter time. So I think it's a very important card here in this reading. It's about listening and answering the calling of the heart. The heart is telling you that there's something more over the horizon, and that's why you set sail there, right? That's why you're ready to change. You're ready to receive something new, something that your heart craves for. What is interesting in this card that we see a child here, and I feel it's the same child here and here. It's the same person, it's you. So you may be innocent, but you're protected not only by the star on your wrist, but also by this lion skin that you have. So even if you're a beginner and you don't know where to go exactly, you have courage to make it. You have courage to take this necessary step towards your future. And the last card is Six of Swords, which is also, it also talks about sailing, right? Usually we see two people passing through choppy waters into more calm waters. So it's about moving in the right direction. It's about passing the difficulties and finally arriving in a safer place. There's also healing here. This caduceus is present here. And it shows that not only you're protected by yourself, this lion skin, but you're also protected by your angel. So perhaps there is no need to be afraid of this journey, because you are so well protected during this time. It seems that quite a big change is ahead of you, and you're facing it with courage, which is beautiful. What's necessary this year? I have Two of Cups. Necessary lesson, I would say. And it's a lesson about partnerships. So for some of you, it's a great love that you perhaps didn't expect. It happens out of the blue. For some of you, this is a strengthening of the bond. For some of you, this is discovering something that you love doing, or someone that you love. And it's very much about sharing your cup, so sharing what's in your heart with the other. Whatever he, she is, whatever it is, you want to share it, and there's a mutual feeling here. So it's also about mutuality. If you have been through difficult times in love, this is the time of healing. Again, the healing symbol you see here. And the lion, which is also very present in this reading. You have the lion 3 times, and you have the hawk 2 times. So pay attention to these kinds of coincidences and things happening in a similar or in the same pace, in the same manner. These are signs for you, all right? So I think there's great rejuvenation in the area of love and partnership for you. What's the hard lesson? What's the difficulty? What's the challenge? The 10 of Swords. So you may be hurt, but somehow I feel this belongs to the past. It already happened. It's already finished, but perhaps you're not finished with this. That's how I feel it. Sometimes it's very difficult to leave painful things behind, and 10 of Swords, I think, is the most painful card in tarot. So It's up to you whether you want to leave it behind or whether you want to live in it for a little while. It may be a challenge to leave this behind, but remember, these are the energies. So energies create opportunities to do things. If this appears as a challenge, it means that you have all the needed tools and energy in order to face this challenge. I think that's why the death card appears here. You really should let it die and let death sweep this place clean out of this dead body, poor dead body. What's the medicine for it? I asked Shamanic Healing Oracle, and you have omens, and you have the hawk here again. Hawks are messengers. This majestic bird flies high and reaches the realms of the spirit. They bring back messages from both the seen and unseen. Drawing this card speaks of focus and intuition. Pay attention to the coincidences. Coincidences. Why am I reading it like this? Coincidences in your life right now. Focus on where you want to go and how high do you want to fly. When you see a hawk, someone is trying to get your attention. Pay attention to serendipity in your life. Be glad, for this is a reminder that you are living in the flow of energy. Things will soon shift for you. So have your intuition focused and see omens. This will help you to get through this painful energy. Then we have your strength, a very pleasant Six of Pentacles. This card has at least 3 different meanings. One say it's about giving and taking and maintaining balance between these two. Another one speaks about gain, material gain. And the one I love the most is that this card talks about the present. The moment that you're in, that is everything that you really have. This is how the world manifests in our lives, by the present moment. And right here, right now, in this present moment, you have everything in order to create your life the way you want to create it. Sometimes I call it MacGyver card, because it's like building a helicopter out of the materials you find in the forest. That's magic, but that's how it works. Don't wait for the future. Don't crave for the past, because it's already gone. You only have now, and now what you're having is everything you're having. All right? This feeling of groundedness and stability, I think there's also financial support here. It's a very good card, especially in addition to this 9 of Pentacles that we see here. I think this really makes you strong, standing strong among all the changes that you're going through. You can be sure that you have ground beneath your feet and that you are in the present right now. Finally, what to focus on, and you have strength, another card with a lion. And this time I feel it's about regulating the stream of energy flowing through you. Of course, this card talks that you're strong, yes, and that you need strength in order to face all the challenges that you have this year, yes. But what I see mostly is a great gentleness that she's having towards the beast. The strength does not require violence. It requires gentleness. And that's how she can use the energy of the beast. By gentleness. She can close the mouth, she can open the mouth. She can roar, but she can remain silent. So I feel what you need to focus on is the stream of energy and how much energy do you let out of yourself. Don't exaggerate, but also keep the middle road. Don't Don't pretend that you're weaker than you are. All right? That's why I feel... Okay, I'll talk about it later. Just regulate the stream of energy in a way that you feel is the best for you. Now, as for seasons, first we have winter, the first 3 months, which is, well, the first quarter of the year. January, February, March, 8 of Cups again. So what's broken is broken. It needs to be left in the shadow of the mountain. Spring, April, May, June, four of Wands. So it seems like you find your balance here and you create a temporal stability in your life. Perhaps it's a good time to enjoy that you have moved from this broken energy of 8 of Cups into a new environment and to enjoy this new environment. For some of you, this is a strengthening of the bond, whatever it is. It can be a marriage, it can be engagement, it can be a new child, it can be a success in work that makes you more connected with your co-workers or with your work environment. All kinds of stuff like this. But it's temporary, but it's very pleasant energy. So nice, very nice period. Then summer, July, August and September, we have 4 of Cups. Not such a pleasant energy. Again, it's stability, because 4s are about stability and structure. Looking at rectangle tells you all that you need to know about the energy of 4. It's structured and it's stable. And this means stability in emotions. So it can be nice energy if you're tired, for example, and you don't want anything to happen in your emotional life or in your spiritual life. Perhaps you've been through enough this year. Then you can enjoy this this time. But sometimes it means stagnation and being not really pleasant with, being not satisfied with your life, because it seems boring and the day is repeating over and over and over again. And this picture rather shows this side of this card. That perhaps you're too focused on everyday life. You don't even realize that the beautiful new cup is appearing here. And you don't even know the beauty. You don't recognize the beauty of your environment. You're no longer able to enjoy it. You're trying to create something, but you really can't. So, depending on how do you feel, it may be a good time to enjoy the stability, but it also may be a good time to try to get out of this stagnant water. Also, you may... Sometimes it means that the new offer appearing here is not good enough for you. And you don't need to accept everything that's coming your way. All right? And finally, we have October, November and December, the 4th quarter. And we have 10 of Wands here. Another end of the cycle energy. The 10s are like this. You need to end some chapter in order to begin a new one. Because when we have 10 of something on the card, you cannot add anything more here. The card is full. The life is full. The experience is full. You need to weave it into the fabric of your life and move on. That's what 10 of Wands is for me. You've gained enough experiences. You don't need to carry it through all the time. There is the end of this journey, so you need to put it down there. And it's done. Sometimes this card indicates that you are taking too much on your back and perhaps these are not your things. If that's the case, this card recommends to really put a stop to it and taking care of only of your own things. Don't let yourself be burdened by the weight of the things that don't belong to you. Okay? And finally, one more thing. Your guidance this year. Broken Arrow. From the beautiful Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Embrace the energy of peace. It goes very well with this card, with Six of Swords. That you're protected. You no longer have to protect yourself because you're protected by greater energies. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the Broken Arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you, and taking you lovingly forward. Look at this card. You can see an angel is protecting you and taking you forward. So it really resonates here, I think. And that's how you can expand. It's not only your personal power. I mean, your personal power is so much more than we usually think. When you see yourself as a single being amongst other beings that may touch you and hurt you, you will protect yourself. You will have shields all around you. But if you feel that you're part of something greater, that you are one with the earth, the sun, the stars, and the universe, how can anyone hurt you? How can one really touch you? How can one really stick something in you? They cannot. And I feel it very much here in the final 3 cards. These are the cards for your emotional life, love life. We have 5 of Hearts, sorrow, and I've been feeling this energy throughout this reading. It was lacking here, so I'm happy that it appeared. Something needs to be left behind, and it is a sad thing. It's always sad, and it's good to express sadness. It's good to feel sorrow. It's an important information that our feelings are communicating, that something was important for us and now it's lost, and it's okay to feel sorrow. But then you have the Magician, which is called the impulse. So if you let yourself go through all your emotions, including sorrow, you will feel the flow of energy towards you, the energy that enables you to create your life the way you want to create it. And then you have 2 of Trees, which is 2 of Pentacles in this deck, and it's called flexibility. And that's what I feel, that by this, by these difficult times, going through something, leaving something behind, and rearranging the empty space that death left, you are really able to become something more, to become more one in unity with the whole universe. And that makes you more flexible. That makes you more compassionate, I feel, and more loving. Because you let more into you, because you don't fear it anymore. If you feel strong, you don't fear things that much. And you see more sorry. And you start to see opportunities where in the places where you have only seen dangers. That's the transformation that is happening here. You let more in. More things are there to help you grow and expand. And things that were fearful and terrifying may occur fascinating right now. And letting you experience new things and letting you grow again. So that's the real strength. The strength coming from the feeling of unity. That's how I feel it, and that's also how I experience it. It's the best feeling you can have, really. Okay, so great opportunity to feel this and to become this. Become more one with the universe. That's what I wish you in this new year. I hope you're going to be well. I wish you all the best. If you haven't seen your reading for December, it's right here. And thank you for your time and attention. All the best. Bye-bye.